rocks. Oof. Good morning, guys. Today's a Saturday, and today's activity is to replant the plants I bought last week and this week. Yesterday, I got the plums I showed earlier in the earlier video where I introduced my garden. So these are Soldam sumomo plants. This one is paprika, red paprika. I also have okra. Here is a Feijoa tree. So all four will be planted this morning before I tend to the other plants. Whenever I do this, I always wear a mask because it could be dusty and it's not very good for your health if you inhale the dust particles. So always wear a mask and use gloves. First thing to do, rocks at the bottom for better drainage. Just one layer enough. And then let's put some soil. So the soil I'm gonna use for my soldam and feijoa is this one. So this is sold at home centers. This is particularly for fruit trees and flower trees and garden trees. So just layer everything at the bottom. A shallow layer of soil. And I'm gonna put fertilizer on top. So just a small handful to layer on the soil. And then at this point, we check how much soil do you have to put. So it has to be up to this point, almost the same height as the one it came from. Space at the center for the plant. And then we gently take out the plant from the plastic by slightly loosening it by pinching from the side. And then let's take it out. You don't want to damage the roots. So take it slowly. And then put it in. Give it a shake, just to let the soil settle and then adjust if it's angled, and then put more soil. We will do the same thing with the plums, rocks. Oof. And then soil. Fertilizer. It's like you're cooking, but with soil. Add more soil. And then again, measure the height. I think I put so much, so I'm gonna return some to the bag. And then let's move the plant. Again, be careful with the roots, don't damage the roots. Cover with soil. And layer again with soil. That's it for the plum. Next, we're gonna do the smaller plants, okra and paprika. Let's start with the paprika. Yeah, already put some soil. With smaller plants, I noticed that you have to be very careful because they have a very fragile root system. So just be careful not to damage the roots. And I also keep these so that I know which plant is which. Because the peppers look the same, the leaves at least. Also, after replanting, don't forget to feed your plants with some fertilizer. So just grab some and then put around the base.